It's almost time for FabFitFun's Spring Box, and I have all the details on Customization 6, what is in there, what you want to know about it, and how customers like it. So if you want to know all that, then stay tuned. Hi and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. Chloe is making dinner and Bandit is begging for scraps. But if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out. We hope you decide to stay and hit that little subscribe button down there. If you love all things FabFitFun, this is definitely the place for you. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being a part of our YouTube family. So spring box for FabFitFun right around the corner. I know it's January. I know it's cold outside, but FabFitFun is ready for spring and they want to bring you into spring. So I have all of the details of what they have currently officially spoiled on their community post for category 6. Now keep in mind they may add things. They may even add things during customization, which starts on the 24th, I believe. It's a Friday. So that's for your annual subscription. So if you're a seasonal subscription, it's, I believe, 2 weeks later, but you get to choose everything in this box, starting with category 6. Well, they'll start you with 1, but I'm going to start you with category 6. And there are so many great options so far that I'm seeing. I am going to go broke. That's all I know. So the very first thing is by Living Proof, and it is their clarifying detox shampoo. It has a $36 value. The only thing, I feel like they should put a conditioner with this, but they did not. This is a non-stripping formula. You can use it once a week. That's how often you should use a detox shampoo in your hair. And you want to let it sit on your hair for 1 to 2 minutes. So that's important because as it's sitting there, you're probably going to feel it probably has like a little bit of a tingly that lets you know it's working. And Living Proof is, as always, cruelty-free. It is safe for color-treated or chemically treated hair. It is free of phthalates, sulfates, parabens, formaldehyde, and silicones. And remember, those silicones, those sulfates, those parabens, those are, when you're using shampoos with those, they get stuck in your hair, so they kind of cause a buildup. And so then you need to use more to get it out, but then it just continues that cycle. And I'm telling you that for a specific reason, because one of the biggest complaints about this product was the lack of lather. So this does ship internationally, ships everywhere, internationally, everywhere. And it got 4.7 stars with almost 1,200 reviews, so 1,187 reviews. And the pros, people said it was very nice scented, a citrusy scent. It is non-stripping, cleans away the buildup, so people felt like cleaner. They say that your hair feels soft and shiny, and that it's good for curly hair, which with it not having those products, that typically tends to be part of the curly girl method, if that is for you. The biggest negative that I saw was that it was non-lathery. But again, this is typical for this type of product. It is typical to not have much of a lather in there because it doesn't have a lot of the things that cause the lather. What it has is just some great ingredients. One person said it was drying. Now, again, most of the other reviews said that it was not drying. Actually, the opposite, that their hair felt very soft and smooth and shiny afterwards. So it may have been one person not having a good experience with it. There was another, maybe like 2 people who didn't feel like it removed the buildup. I would have to wonder, did they read the instructions? Did they leave it on for that 1 to 2 minutes? So that's, something we don't know, but it's definitely on my radar. I am considering this product. And mostly for the summertime when we do more swimming. So, we're in a pool, it's a saltwater pool, and that can cause a lot of buildup. So you definitely want to use a detox shampoo in the summertime. Next, by Rose Inc., is their Ultra Black Lash Lift Serum Mascara. This is a $28 value. It is cruelty-free. It ships everywhere. And it uses squalane, which is the vegan form of squalene, for the pigment. So that infuses that pigment to that nice black color. It says it gives a deep glossy finish, that the bristle is a dual bristle and it's curved for the curl, so it's meant to curl. It did win the Allure Best of Beauty. It's lengthening and it's a clean formula. It has sunflower seed wax, candelilla wax, and sunflower seed oil in it. It has peptides, which are meant to strengthen and lengthen. And it has argan and goji berries, oil extract to prevent lash damage. And argan oil is also really good for your lashes. This did get 4.2 stars with only 727 reviews. Now, as far as what's good about it, most of the reviews I read looked like they were paid reviews. In other words, they went into too much detail about all of the ingredients. Now, might they have just been jazzed about the ingredients? Maybe, but it just was too many saying the same thing over and over again. That made me suspicious. Now, they did win the Best of Allure Beauty, so to me that says, well, there's got to be something good about it, but I just didn't like the good reviews because they were just too in detail. They all almost said the same thing, going over each of the ingredients. So that struck me as odd. Now, with the negatives, almost all of the negatives indicated that they got theirs in the Space NK Beauty Advent Calendar for 2024. So in other words, they received it around December or whatever of 2023, because it was not in the 2025 one, which we received in like 2024. It's confusing, I know. But those said that it clogged, it clumped, it was crumbly, it smudged. So I don't know if it's because it was something that was in the calendar that maybe had been sitting around for a while. I really can't tell you about that and that experience, but it struck me as odd that everybody who didn't like it and said these things all got it in their Space NK Advent Calendar. So food for thought. I'm not ruling it out. I'm kind of back and forth about it, only because it did win the Allure Best of Beauty, which tells me that the editors of Allure magazine really liked it. And they put together a really good box. I wish we had gotten it in one of our boxes, but I've never received it in one of my boxes. Next, by the Lifestyle Company, is their Intention, and that's a perfume. What you're going to get is the travel size, which is 10 milliliters, so it's not a very large size. That size, however, is valued at $40. This is a cruelty-free and vegan brand, and there are no parabens, phthalates, sulfates in their product, so clean beauty. The top notes are sea salt and bergamot. The mid notes are sage, jasmine, and lily, and the bottom notes are amber, patchouli, musk, and sandalwood. So when you first spray it on and it's wet, you're going to smell that sea salt and bergamot. As it starts to settle in, you're going to get more of that sage, jasmine, lily, and then as it sets and dries down, you're going to get more of that musky amber, patchouli, musk, and sandalwood. So I'm not sure that I'm going to like that. On the fence. If it's like $8 to pick it up, I might do it. But if it's more than $8, I probably won't. Next is the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow Stick in Rich Chocolate Brown. This is a $34 value. Now remember that Bobbi Brown is no longer owned by Bobbi Brown, it is owned by Estee Lauder. So when it was owned by Bobbi Brown, it was a cruelty-free company. And while the website still claims that they are cruelty-free, Estee Lauder is not. Estee Lauder still engages in animal testing in countries that require it, such as mainland China. So this would not fall under the cruelty-free guideline if that's what you're looking for in your makeup. For me, it is something I look for in my makeup. It doesn't mean if it's in a subscription box that I may not give it a try. This one, though, I'm not, because I'm really loving the Jones Road, which is the new Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. So when she sold her company, she had a non-compete disclosure in there for a certain amount of time. That time has passed. She now has opened up her own cosmetics again under Jones Road, and I love the eyeliner. It's actually in a little pot. You get a little brush, and it's really easy to use. So this does look nice, and it does look easy to use. I don't necessarily know that it's going to be for me. It does ship everywhere. It is sleek and highly defined for soft and smoky-eyed looks. So you can get a very like soft look, a very smoky-eyed look with it. It also has a fine tip, so you can really, you know, do that liner. It has a built-in sharpener, which is nice. It says it has 24-hour non-settling, non-greasy, and non-flaking formula, and it's easily blendable. So it got 4.6 stars out of 11,000 reviews and ships everywhere. What some people said was that it dries too fast. So that was a negative for them. Like it dried too fast to really be able to do that smudging, and that the color was too subtle. It wasn't dark enough. However, one of the pros was that it was good for hooded eyes. So some people really enjoyed that. They thought it worked really well for hooded eyes. As you have more mature skin, that they tend to get a little bit of a droop here. So people did like that. And I mean, overall, people did enjoy it, but there were just some things that they weren't crazy about. Next, by the Rifle Paper Company, and this was one of my guesses. So I got this one where I didn't know what it was, but then somebody else led me to the website, and I did pin that into my last video. But this is their journal with pen in Violet Garden Party, and it's a $30 value. So it's a typical size, 5.88 by 8 inches, so regular size. It has metallic gold foil. It has a gold 1mm pen with black ink. It has a pocket folder for storage, and it has 144 ruled pages, and it ships everywhere. So this is super cute, and I can always use notebooks. I always use them for this kind of stuff, so don't mind getting a new one. Next, by Tina Turk, is a picture frame. It's valued at $38. It's got those really cute kind of squiggly edges. It is 8.5 by 6.5 frame, and it holds a 4 by 6 photo. It has a gold finish, and you can sit it both horizontally and vertically, and it ships everywhere. Next, by Widgeteer, is the Genie Fits Olive Oil and Balsamic Vinegar Individual Olive Branch Dipping Plates, valued at $29. It's a set of 4, and it's Mediterranean inspired. Each little plate is 4.1 by 3.8 by 4.3. And as you can see in this picture here, what you're supposed to do is take the balsamic and put it into that little leaf pattern, and then pour the oil on top of it. And how adorable is that? And you can throw little herbs in there if you like, however you like to do your dipping, your bread dipping. But that, to me, I've got my eyes on that. Next in this category is the Parallel Cycle Support. This is a menstrual cycle support vitamin regimen, and it's valued at $40.59. It is something you're supposed to take in the morning. So you're getting a vitamin pack that's designed to sync with your cycle and to ease the symptoms of bloating, mood changes, and PMS. You're going to get 7 each of the Iron Ease and bloat relief, and then 21 each of the PMS supplement supports. So and I wrote all this down. So while you're menstruating, you're supposed to take 1 Iron Ease and 1 bloat relief starting on day 1, and you're going to continue it for 7 days. And then you're going to move on to the PMS support capsules for the rest of the month. And you should always take these with food, they said. So always take all of these vitamins with food. In the bloat support, what's going to be in there, and these are all organic: ginger root, 300 milligrams, licorice root extract, 150 milligrams, fennel seed powder, 25 milligrams, organic lemon balm leaf powder, 25 milligrams, and peppermint leaf powder, 25 milligrams. In your Iron E's, you're getting 30 milligrams of vitamin C, 5 micrograms of B12, 15 milligrams of iron, and 25 milligrams of magnesium. And then in the PMS support capsules, what you're getting is 25 milligrams of calcium, 25 milligrams of magnesium, because it's always good to balance those out, 100 milligrams of rhodiola root extract, 50 milligrams of 5-HTP, and 20 milligrams of chasteberry fruit extract. This will not ship to California or the UK. This is a female-founded company, and the founder is actually, or the co-founder is actually an OBGYN. It got 4.9 stars. Now, it only had 15 reviews, but people raved over it. And the only bad review was a 3, and they said they loved it, but they gave it 3 stars. I didn't understand that. But they said it got rid of acne, it got rid of bloating, it got rid of PMS, and it significantly decreased their cramps. So I'm past an age where this is an issue for me, but I do have a teenage daughter. It is an issue for her. She has a significant hard time. So I did asked her if she might want to try this. Now, if they allow you to add extras, if this is something you're thinking about getting, I'm going to tell you, add as many as you can, because if you like it, you're going to be paying $40.59 to get the next pack, because it's only going to last you for a month. And I mean, if you don't like it, I don't know, you're out like the however many dollars that they're charging extra, the $10. But I just saw such great reviews that I thought, I wish they'd had this when I was younger. So I think I'm going to pick up 3 from each of my accounts, so that we'll have a 6-month supply. But again, totally, up to you. If you think that's something that's useful, I would definitely go ahead and get some extras. And then the last thing in this category is by Dr. Jart, and it's the Ceramide Skin Barrier Moisturizing Face Mask 5-pack, and that's a $37 value. It has ceramide, NP, and panthenol to rejuvenate dry skin, to replenish moisture, and to relieve tightness. So it's free of mineral oils, phthalates, parabens, added fragrance, sulfates, and alcohol. So by the way, they said added fragrance, it means that there probably is some fragrance to it, but it's not added. It's part of one of like the extracts that they're using. It's supposed to boost your skin's barrier for 8 hours. It's dermatologist tested. It diminishes visible lines. The ceramides provide the barrier strength, and the panthenol provides the moisture retention. This brand is not cruelty free. So I have so many masks that it's just not enough draw for me. I'm going to pass on this one. It did get 4.7 stars with 2.3 thousand reviews. And the pros were that it was glowy and hydrating and good for oily skin. And the cons were that it was not good for sensitive skin, that it actually clogged pores because it was too much product. Like they said, they put it on and there was just so much product on there that they felt like it was just clogging their pores, and that it was just too gooey. It just didn't stay on right. So there was some negative things. So for me, that's going to pass. So what am I going to put in my box? Well, that's a hard one. But I'm thinking I'm going to put the Living Proof in there because it's a detox shampoo, and we use it once a week. So I use it once a week. My daughter uses it once a week. So we do go through detox shampoo to get it in a box. Even if it's an add-on for like $10, $12, it's still a heck of a good deal. The mascara, I might pass on it unless they have like a beauty box where it's in there, because I just don't need any more mascara. The perfume, again, I have lots of perfume. It sounds interesting, but I don't know that I'm going to go for that. The eyeliner stick, I mean, it's nice, but I don't really need it, so I'll probably pass on that as well. The journal, I am interested in that journal. I might add that on. I do have 2 accounts, so which one I get it from, I don't know. The picture frame, it's nice, but I mean, I get perfectly nice picture frames over at Home Goods, so I'm not really thinking about that. Again, if it's in like a home box, I'll be like, yeah, that's all right then. I'll take that into consideration, that it is a nice item, but you know, because they do their curated boxes. So they'll have like a theme and there'll be stuff in there, and then you got to decide, like, do I want this? Do I not want it? It's $70. And, you know, you make a decision, and it helps you decide what you're actually going to put in your box too if you decide to get any of those. The olive oil and balsamic, I'm definitely thinking about those. I really like those. I really think that's a cute idea. I'm the only one in my house that likes balsamic vinegar though, so I'll probably put it on there and everybody will say, oh, that's nice, but I don't like balsamic. The cycle support, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. And the masks I'm not going to get. What are you putting in your box though? And if you don't get FabFitFun, what would you choose? What would be like your #1 choice from that category? Let me know in the comments down below. I do have a code that will get you a little money off. I think it's like $10 off of your first box if you've never gotten it before, or if you've had it in the past but are restarting and you want to use that code, go ahead and use that down below and get you that $10 off. All right, well, thank you so much for spending a little time with me. Please consider hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and hopefully I'll see you soon.